Hello everyone! In the last episode of Sailing ORIYO, we finalized the assembly of the 241 parts engine and ran some tests to start it and put it back next to the boat. Meanwhile, we got busy with preparing the mast for its coming back upon the roof. Let's see how it goes. We already have removed all the rigging for inspection, so we started as always by some cleaning. We found a solution that removed all small rusty stains without damaging the aluminium on the mast. Still, we washed it carefully with a lot of clear water.
So today we have beautiful weather in Port Saint-Louis and I'm preparing the change of the ropes in the mast. So let's go.
Valerie is preparing some small ropes that we are getting through all the way from the bottom of the mast to the top, and then we will have just to attach the halyards to those small ropes and then be able to get the halyards for the sails. A couple of years ago, when we were working on our last boats, we have found these amazing tools. It's called the cable access kits. It's mainly done for electricians, but we found it very useful when it was a question of getting ropes all through the masts. So it's basically like 1 meter long sticks that you can screw all together like this, so that's easy, and you can add as many as you want. There you can tie up your rope and push all the way through the mast. This, well, for us was the best way to get ropes all through the mast. On the rigging to maintain this mast, we have different shrouds, a forestay, a second forestay which is called a baby stay, it's a smaller one, and a backstay. So far all of this rigging are good. We have them checked by a professional and we only changed the forestay. Rigging starts to look kind of amazing. At least our mast isn't so lonely anymore.
We just received our new ropes, so we are using the guiding lines we've pulled beforehand and identify each halyards and topping lifts.
So far we pulled through 2 halyards and the topping lift for the spinnaker. And as things never goes as planned, especially with boatworks, we have an issue with the halyard for the spinnaker. It is kind of stuck somewhere along the mast and we don't have any access inside the mast.
Rouge, parce que ce sera plus joli.
So finally we came out with an idea for the spinnaker halyards. It's to tie up on the mainsail halyard, not 1 but 2 guiding ropes. Then we pull through from the top part of the mast these ropes all together, and then we can catch with a small hook 1 of the 2 guiding lines. Then we can try to reach them from the holes for the spinnaker halyard.
After pulling up and down our ropes and guiding lines through the mast several times, our solution made the tricks.
And we get all the ropes. The day is getting to its end and we are finally done with the mast. We finished with getting through all the ropes, and Valerie did a very huge check on the mast and all the rigging to make sure that we won't have any kind of big issue during the big step of getting back the mast up on the boat. Anyway, so for now we are taking some rest and we still have tomorrow to think about anything that we may have forgotten, and then it will be the big day. We are supposed to get some rain, which will put this day a little bit better.
Along with the preparation of the mast, boom and rigging, we are checking our sails. Since we've emptied and washed ORIYO before beginning all this renovation process, we haven't opened them to see if they had any issue that we could have to deal with.
We are getting ahead with the lights and the electricity inside the mast, and we are trying our navigation lights and the anchorage lights. Okay, so now that I get the wire that will go from the deck light to the engine light, I have to pass the positive and negative wires to this kind of big waterproof special wire gasket. Okay. I have a head. Among all the things that we have to do, we have to check the electricity. There's a lot of wires in the mast, especially the navigation lights and the anchorage lights. As well, we have a light for to light up the deck, and the light that we will be putting when we'll be motoring as all these wires were there when we got the boat, we know that they are old and we don't know if they are still working.
There are actually 3 wires connected to the motoring light and the deck lights, meaning we have 1 positive wire for each lights and 1 negative pole for both of them. As we don't know which one is which, we will test all the combinations to find out.
We are now 2 days away from putting back the mast up on the roof. So things getting to be ready to be done. This morning Valerie switched the lights on the top part of the mast, the navigation and anchorage lights, for Dell. So we will have less consumption of electricity with those kind of lights. Valerie just finished to connect and plug every wire, so now we can check the lights. We have here the navigation lights and there the anchorage light.
Today we look at our mainsail after something like 2 years, because today we have to measure the length for the reef ropes. So now the mainsail goes to the sailmaker to check everything, but I think it should be okay.
We are at the sailmaker and we are trying to make fit everything that we will be needed. So yeah, we need to check if every part that will come on the mainsail fits and are in good condition.
So we see everything with Patrick, the sailmaker, and he says this mainsail is in very good shape, so it's very good news. We just have to buy the ropes for the reef and it's done. Good news. As you remember, if you follow us, we don't have a Genoa for ORIYO. So we are looking for a Genoa, a second hand, and maybe we have find one.
The one we finally found is on sale by a pro, who offered nicely to check precisely the measures in order to make adjustments on the sail before sending it to us. So we fill in a document with all kinds of different measures for him. So we will be sure the Genoa we found will be perfectly sized for ORIYO.
So there it is. Finally we have a Genoa with the good size. We just took the measures and it is perfect. We're kind of relieved and very happy because we spent hours and hours for like months to find this sail. Getting a perfect Genoa was very important to us because we know that we will be using this sail a lot. But unfortunately we couldn't afford getting one brand new because it is quite pricey. So we needed to find one in the second-hand markets. And of course getting one with the perfect size wasn't an easy task to do. But eventually we finally found someone on the west coast of France who had the one. So we contacted him and we gave him all the measures that we needed. He just had to do a couple of small changes, which he was able to do actually, so that was just awesome. Thanks a lot. It's just wonderful that we can get this sail and we are so happy, and hopefully we will be able to sail with your Genoa for a very, very long time on ORIYO.
Guys, we couldn't resist to add some footage of one of our 2 short breaks that we took from Oriyo's work. We had the chance to live next to a wonderful national park, the Calanque. We used to spend a lot of time hiking within these breathtaking landscapes and scuba diving here. And this time, we felt like sharing this particular moment with you.
You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in. I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still?
Thank you so much for watching this episode. We are so glad to read you every time and happy to welcome new people on every videos. We hope you enjoyed this one. There are some new content on our Patreon page for the most curious. Feel free to like and share and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can write a little comment too. Until next time, take care!